Good morning, Buena. I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Francisco.
Hey, Francisco, did you go to the pep rally last month? It was so fun to see all those people cheering.
Yeah, it's crazy how over 1,000 people can come together in one big location. Seems like things can get crazy.
Yeah, same thing in athletic events. But that's why Buena has a bunch of rules in place to ensure everyone's safety. Let's hear more about the stadium guidelines.
At our football games, you may have noticed a bit more security than you may have seen before. Here at Buena, ensuring the safety of our students and players and visitors is our top priority.
The gate area I'm on is for certain people to let them in. We also go through bags. We do not want any kind of contraband brought in. If I'm on the field, same thing. Make sure it's just the players and coaches and a few other people on the field.
With our cameras and our security team walking the perimeter, the stadium is always under a watchful eye. However, some students find this to be a bit too much.
I feel like the security is way too strict because there should not be that many guards wandering around for a place with not that many people.
Although some students feel it's a bit too much, these proactive measures help ensure that everyone can enjoy the game without any safety concerns.
I'm so glad they know how to keep everyone safe.
So am I. On another note, have you seen those posters on the walls?
Which ones? There's almost hundreds in this school.
You're right, but I was talking about the fundraiser ones, trick or treat so kids can eat.
Oh yeah, I have seen those ones. It looks really interesting. I wonder what it's about.
This Halloween season, the arts department, with help from JROTC, is putting a spin on trick-or-treating. Instead of going door to door asking for sweet treats, they're going student to student, asking for canned goods and bringing them to the door of people in need.
This food drive is trick-or-treat so kids can eat, and we do this every single year, and it's a canned food drive that goes on between October 19th to October 31st.
Trick-or-treat so kids can eat is Service Morning. It's a project that is run by the International Thespian Society here at Buena High School that is a food drive for local children.
Students have the opportunity to give back to the community this year through a food drive called Trick or Treat So Kids Can Eat. No trick-or-treating is required. All you need to do is clean out your pantries and bring your canned goods to any of the fine arts classrooms.
If students want to participate and help us with the trick-or-treat so kids can eat, they can bring their canned goods to either JROTC hallway or any fine arts.
All food is going to the Forgosh House, a shelter dedicated to helping domestic abuse victims and their children. Their goal this year is 3,000 pounds of food.
So the Forecast House is a shelter for young children who are experiencing domestic violence and need a place to be where they aren't at home.
Thank you to the Fine Arts Department and the JROTC for their efforts and help this year and all the years before.
That's such a good fundraiser. I'll be sure to donate whatever I can to help.
Same. Good luck to the Fine Arts Department and JROTC.
Totally off topic, but do you remember the presentations the first 3 days of school?
You have to be more specific.
About the classroom safety training.
Do you mean Alice?
Yes, I had a bunch of people didn't get to see them because of class changing.
Well, Alice is really important, so here's a review for anyone who doesn't already know.
ALICE is a safety protocol in case for an active intruder.
ALICE is an acronym. It means Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate. It's something that we do with our schools to teach our staff and our students how to quickly react to a violent intruder type situation.
ALICE is also an acronym with 5 main procedures. A for alert. This is where an active intruder may enter, and it's important to stay alarmed for proceeding steps. L for lockdown. If evacuation is not an option, then you must barricade entry points where the intruder could enter. I for inform. Informing others nearby and also informing the police of an active intruder. C for counter. In case if lockdown is not an option or the intruder has broken in, then you must use nearby objects to your advantage to defend yourself and others. And finally, E for evacuate. If there is a safe exit where the intruder is not nearby, it's better to leave the school. Approximately 3 out of 5 students don't know about ALICE, so it's a good idea for students to know so you can be safe.
The benefits are pretty much teaching students what to do in a shooter scenario, like what not to do, what to do, how to be safe, Don't be stupid.
Through the training, it can help keep people alive as opposed to, being caught or trapped or doesn't know what to do, and so therefore, casualties happen. So that's what Alice is for.
So wherever or whatever you're doing, you know how to stay safe. For any more questions, just go to alicetraining.com. Remember to be safe and aware.
Awesome. Let's make sure to keep those in mind in case an emergency ever happens.
Definitely. It's really important to know what to do in a bad situation. Speaking of which, you'll be in a bad situation if you don't get a parking pass.
Oh, how come? I thought it was free to park there.
Nope.
Everyone has to get to school somehow. For some, that means taking the bus, but for many others, they drive. A lot of students drive themselves to school. This means they have to use the school parking lot, and to do so, you need one thing: a parking pass.
So for students who want to park on campus, they need to get a parking pass from our student services office. So they bring in the application, the $35 fee, which they can pay on My School Bucks. They need a copy of their insurance, registration, and their driver's license. They bring all that to student services, and then student service gives them a parking pass, which they then display in their window.
According to security, the reason they have parking permits is so that they can identify student vehicles apart from vehicles that should not be on campus. This is to ensure the safety of students and staff. Everyone has to pay for the passes, but what do those funds go towards?
Well, we use it to resurface and make sure that it's a safe, for people to drive on. So that can be very, very expensive.
It's important that you have a parking permit on your car at all times when on campus, and if you don't have one already, you can get them in student services for $35.
Good to know when I start driving next year.
Why do you need to drive? Can't you just keep taking the bus?
Well, sometimes I have to stay late after school for club meetings.
Oh, speaking of clubs, have you heard about the engineering club?
Did you know that Buena has an engineering program? The engineering program consists of working with coding, programming, and building.
If you like math, if you like science, if you're interested in using those tools to solve problems, that's probably the biggest reason that you should take engineering. It really helps you piece together what you're learning in math and what you're learning in science, merging those, and then applying it to real life situations.
The engineering program provides opportunities for students to earn scholarships, and also paves the way for them to indulge in a variety of careers needing the information taught in engineering. Many students also find the engineering club to be fun and helpful, but why did they take engineering?
I took engineering mainly because it's an honors class and I wanted to get my GPA up, but it could also lead into what I want to do in my future, and I want to work in computers in my future. And a lot of the things that we do in engineering is like coding and has to do like robotics. It's not only able to career, it's going to calculate something a lot of people don't want to do, and something I help them do.
Both students have different yet similar views on why they're taking engineering. However, both hint to a more opportunistic future working with technology. Be sure to check out the engineering program and maybe even try it for yourself.
So interesting. I wish I was there to film.
You don't mean that.
You're right. I don't. But it's definitely cool.
Hey, how many PBIS points do you have?
I don't know. I don't really keep track.
What, really? Don't you want to spend them?
Wait, you can spend them?
Some of you may have already heard of PBIS. These points get you free rewards from the PBIS store for being a good student, being a good leader in a classroom, or being as simple as getting to class on time.
I reward PBIS points by telling students that I'm going to give them PBIS points, and then I just walk over to my computer and I give them points. I need to see students being safe, respectful, responsible, but I will also give students PBIS points if they're working really hard in my classroom or if I see them help out somebody in class. I give PBIS points for a variety of things. As soon as students do something that's worthy of PBIS points, it could be once a week, it could be once a day, it could be a few times a week. It really depends on the students.
As students, we all know some teachers may not be on the same page, which may or may not lead to punishment. But teachers don't only give out lectures. Many teachers care for their students and reward them for being good leaders with good behaviors and level heads.
Well, the rules, you follow them, and then your peers, you just treat them as you wish for them to treat you.
I just stay quiet and I listen. Yeah, because I feel like everything will be recognized. So, yeah.
They're smart kids. They're good kids. They are trying their best. I know they can be a little bit goofy at times, but they're trying their best, and I'm very enthused at seeing how far they can come this school year.
But these points don't just sit in your account. You can go and spend them at the PBIS store, where you can buy water bottles, pencils, pens, pop sockets, and more. Remember to be safe, respectful, and responsible and earn those points.
Even though fall break has rolled around, the football team is still practicing and going strong. They came off a good win against Desert View on October 6th, with the score being 36-14. This pushed their record to 6-1. Since this last week, they had a bye, so they didn't have a game, but Coach Thomas made sure the guys still put in some work over break to get them ready for the next opponent. This week, our Bueno Colts will be going away, going up against the Cienega Bobcats, so let's wish them the best of luck.
Fall sports are almost done, but don't worry, winter sports are kicking up soon.
Speaking of kicking, have you ever wanted to play on the soccer team? Tryouts are soon, and they're looking for more players to join the fun.
It feel good to be me, 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 me. It feel good to be me, 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 me. I got all that I need. Now it feel good to be me.
By number 16, Kevin Tran.
Time to be waiting. I ain't going to no doctor. Got no time to be patient. I can't pretend to like you. I'm too real to be faking. I don't got attitude. I got magnitude that I had a world really shaking. I got rings on my hand, from my index to pinky. Boy, my name ring bells. Talking LA to Sydney. Boy, I'm out here watching. Your whole move looking risky. Man, I heard of y'all. I ain't scared at all. If you ready for war, come and get me. It feel good to be me.
Goal by number 7, Aiden Duke Albertson. Goal by number 11, Eric Farr.
I'm too up to be sleeping. Every day I've been working. I don't got me no weekend. Rumors say I've been slacking. Man, just give me a reason. You won't like my reaction. If I say it, I mean it. It feel good to be me, 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 me. It feel good to be me, 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 me.
Goal by number 21, Christian Gallagher.
Before we go, mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 24th. Bueno Film&TV is having a fundraiser night at Mod Pizza. Go grab some pizza on Tuesday and help our students make some dough so they can go to competition.
Well, that's all for BTV. I'm Cheyenne. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
And I'm Francisco. Make sure you stay safe, respectful, and responsible.
Are you trying to get PBIS points?
Maybe.